So, the conference room crawls.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody knows that one.
That moment in a high-stakes meeting where you just sort of lose all dignity and you dive under the table.
Yeah, you are in a suit trying to close a deal, but you're scavenging for electricity like a raccoon.
Exactly. So today we are fixing that. We are doing a deep dive into table hygiene.
Table hygiene. I like that.
Right. We're looking at the Kramer TS-PEU. It's a universal socket power extension that we pulled from an HDTV Supply spec sheet.
And the goal here is figuring out how to power a room full of international devices without, creating a literal fire hazard.
Or looking like a total mess.
Yeah.
And looking at the schematics, Kramer has taken a very specific approach here.
Yeah, I would call it an iceberg design.
Because most of it is...
Hidden under the table. Right.
Right.
The spec sheet actually shows a 1+5 layout.
Okay, so to the person sitting at the table, there's only one visible socket.
Right, it looks super clean and minimalist.
Yeah.
But inside the chassis, under the surface, there are 5 more sockets hidden away.
So it's the mullet of power management. Business up top, party down below.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
It is designed to fit into the modular Kramer TBUS frames, specifically the TBUS 10XLB.
And the mechanism is quite tactile, right? You don't just plug things in.
No, you actually have to physically pull the unit up by these handles to reveal the hidden bay.
Which forces a behavioral change. You plug the permanent stuff, like the conference phone or main PC, into those bottom 5 slots, and then you slide it back down.
Exactly, the clutter just vanishes.
And that one exposed socket on top is just for the guest who needs to charge a laptop for an hour.
It completely separates infrastructure from convenience.
But here is where the universal label in the name gets a bit tricky.
Yeah, the specs say it handles 100 to 240 volts, 50 or 60 hertz.
Which covers basically every grid from Tokyo to London.
It does, and the compatibility list is huge. UK, India, Italy, Denmark, the 2-prong Euro plug.
So if you have an international team flying in physical access, isn't the problem.
No, but I was reading the fine print on partial compatibility, and it definitely made me pause.
Right. It lists China, Switzerland, Israel, and the USA as compatible, but with a warning about reversed polarity.
That is the critical catch. Physically, your US plug fits fine.
But electrically, the hot and neutral wires might be swapped compared to what the device expects.
Precisely.
So for the non-engineers listening, how dangerous is that actually? Are we frying our laptops?
For most modern laptop power bricks, you are likely fine. They are double insulated and smart enough to handle it.
But what if you plug in sensitive, older audio equipment?
Or something with a physical on-off switch that cuts only the hot line? The device basically stays live even when it is physically switched off.
Wow, so it is a hidden safety risk.
Exactly. And for Central Europe and France, the specs note that it doesn't supply grounding.
So yes, it fits, but you lose that safety layer. Universal doesn't always mean universal safety.
That is a massive distinction. It shifts this from a plug-and-play device to a plug-and-pray situation if you aren't careful.
Now, looking at the technical constraints, it says 5 amps maximum per power outlet.
Which is quite low.
Very low. We aren't plugging in space heaters, are we?
Absolutely not. The fuse is rated for 10 amps total at 250 volts. This is strictly for IT equipment. Laptops, phones, maybe a projector.
Because if someone plugs in a portable AC unit, they are blowing that fuse immediately.
Oh, instantly.
It is also tethered by a 67-inch power cord, so about 170 centimeters. It seems strictly designed for climate-controlled indoor environments.
0 to 40 degrees Celsius. It's office furniture, not field gear.
Speaking of furniture, let's talk price. It is listed around $220 discounted.
Right.
For what is effectively a power strip, that sticker price sort of hurts.
Well, if you compare it to a $15 strip from the hardware store, sure. But you are paying for the professional appearance and the modularity.
Because a cheap strip just kicks around on the floor and this slides seamlessly into the table.
Right. For a corporate boardroom, you're really buying the absence of mess.
You are paying for invisibility. Yes.
Precisely. It cleans up the workspace, and that is the whole point. Good design is often invisible.
So here is the thought to leave you with. We are looking at this highly engineered $200 mechanical solution just to manage physical plugs.
Yeah, an entire power architecture built around cables.
Exactly. But with wireless charging surfaces finally getting really good and ubiquitous, is this the peak of a dying technology?
It makes you wonder if we are solving a problem that is about to just disappear.
Or will our high-power devices always keep us physically tethered to the table no matter how invisible the wires get?
Something to think about next time you are diving under the table looking for an outlet.
Thanks for joining this deep dive with us.